Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Homemaker's channel. Yes, that will be changing soon. I haven't come up with the name. I was thinking about maybe calling it simply Ronnie. If I can't come up with a name, that's what it's going to be. Because, it's like Sarge said one time, it's just me doing my thing. So, and that is my nickname, Ronnie. You probably heard me say that. And I did have a pin with the R, initial R, but it fell and I put it somewhere. I just didn't bother putting it on. This is one of the few videos I have with no pins. But anyway, let's get started with my tomatoes. I decided to make salsa with it because I didn't really have enough to make a marinara sauce because they really break down. So I started. I have a lot of things going on today, so it's a busy day. I started with chopping a bowl this size, medium large bowl of plum tomatoes. No, Roma tomatoes. And that's about three jalapeno peppers and two large green peppers and onion, medium small onion, about this size onion. And I chopped it down and I boiled it, brought it to a boil, and I simmered it for about 10 minutes. And that's all there is to making salsa. Then I seasoned it with apple cider vinegar because some say tomato is not acid enough. So I put apple cider vinegar, and I also have a little squirt of lime juice. Or if you don't have lime, you can use these too. It does the same thing. And what else? And cilantro. Put as much as you like. It's my style cooking. You just put as much as you want and omit the things that you don't like. But you should put, just for safety reasons, you should put apple cider in it. And what else did I put in? And I like to put sea salt. Don't use the table salt. Whenever I can, I always use sea salt or pure salt, kosher salt. Like pink Himalayans are good. And a lot of companies just call it canning salt. That's fine too. Which I always have a box of. What else did I put in? I did mention jalapeno. I put 3. You could put less if you want. And that's about it. Then you bring it to a boil and let it simmer for about 10 minutes. And should you have extra, you want to can some, what I do is always wash the jars and I keep it in the hot water. I use the same water to can, because it's hot. I don't think there's any germ. It never went bad for me. So I have it sitting and I'm going to fill it. You always leave about an inch. What I do is I use this as a guide, just in case for those who are new to canning. Yeah, I use the lip as a guide. It's an easy, simple way rather than measuring. To save time, I have everything chopped and cooked. As you know, my style, I don't like to measure too much and do everything precise. Maybe for the first time you might want to. I use You can find the recipe in a Ball Blue book. They have a lot of recipes uh, that are good. And what I like is they give you the canning instruction. Always think about being on the safe side. So for beginners, this book is really good. This is an old one, but I'm sure they came up with a new one. Almost every few years they come up with a new edition. But you can even Google the recipe and it'll show up online. But I will try to write the ingredients down uh, on the comment section. If you scroll down, you'll see the comment section, and I'll have the ingredients written down for you. But this is from the Blue Bob book. I want to get this done before it cools off too much. It's still hot. I was munching on it, but it made quite a bit. I didn't. The recipe on this book makes about 6 pints, but I only used whatever tomatoes I had. It didn't make. I didn't have enough to make 6 pints. Oops. I'm talking. I'm not watching. I put too much. Yeah, you do want to leave a little space. And I like to, if possible, I like to. Can you see the bubbles coming out? I try to eliminate some of the air bubbles. That way, it minimizes the what do you call it? So it doesn't bubble over. You have less spillage and making a mess. When you fill it, you remove the air bubble like I showed you with the knife. You can see it when you dig in. If there's any, it'll all bubble up. You're not gonna get all the air out now. Don't think you are. We're just trying to minimize the less air, the better. Then you want to wipe with a damp cloth or paper. I use paper towel. Just wipe the rim. If there's any particles on the rim, it will not seal good, and we don't want that. We want this to keep as long as you want, as long as long period for a long time. Since it's canned, it will last for a long time. Oh, and I wash the lids, and I pour hot water, and I keep it inside the water. If I can get it out, it's hot. It's hot, hot, hot. And you just not really, really hard, just a snug twist. I keep my jars in the canner. I've always done it that way and it seems to be good. Hmm. I need to, Bogey's curious. Since I have a big pot here, you want to have enough hot water to cover that, to go over the lid. Hot. So I don't even know it. So far I have 2 jars in there. I think I'm only going to get 3. It cooked down a little bit. Which I like. I don't like it too soupy or watery. It's just personal preference. And I like mine a little chunky. Oh, this is not even going to be a full jar. We will probably eat this one right away. Mm. I don't know if you can see my sink. I've been busy. It's full again. I should learn how to clean up as I work. I'll get there one day. Maybe. If not, it's not a big deal. Don't stress yourself. It will get washed and cleaned. I remember when I was young, when I got my first house, I was so excited to have a nice yard and a garden. And I used to can a lot. You know those gray big shells I have? I had about about four or 5 shelves filled from top to bottom with canned goods. Of course, it was just me and my late husband, but we would share. Even though it's not a full jar, it will can. But I'm gonna probably eat this right away. Mm. You wanna? I should have. I needed to add more water evaporated. And you do want to keep the water level over that lid. So I'm gonna just grab some hot water from here. I have a hot water dispenser there. See if this would take it up to the. No, I need more. I'll just use the hot tap water. What am I doing? Of course, the lid I need is all the way on the bottom of the sink. We had a supper, so that's another reason why my sink is full. I want to fill this kettle. I know, I do things a little weird. Thank you, V. Mommy's a little scatterbrained today. As the day gets late, I get more scatterbrained. I guess that's what you call it. I should have had this filled. I mean, I know better. It looked like it was evaporating. Well, I had 7 jars just in case. I had no idea how many jars I would need. So I had 7 jars, and then, you know, the more jars you have, the water rises. And I thought I had enough water. But then when I take the jars out, the level went down. That should do it, though. Then you bring this to a boil. Boogie, please. This is really hot. That I'm talking to my cat, Bogey. Again, for those of you who are new to my channel, I have a lot of cats, and they are free to roam around, but not when I'm canning. This is little Mary. She's full grown. She's just little. Say hi. You don't want to say hi to the camera? Sorry, you can't come up. Stay down. They know this is not my regular routine, not the regular dinner cooking. They're all curious. Because Mary don't usually come down as often. So this is Gizzy. He's one of our biggest cats. Oh, what do you have on here? You're dirty. I have to clean him up. Yeah, when I'm done, you need your face washed. He always gets black stuff on his eyes. Okay, discharge. Now, we wait till that boils, and then you start timing. This is called water bath. Water bath. You just I'm gonna wait till it boils to the bubbly boil, and then it takes. I'm gonna leave it for about 15 minutes. That should do it. But I'm gonna put this on pause. I'm not gonna waste your time. Okay, that's the buzzer. So now we take it out. That was 15 minutes. I'm drinking coffee, by the way. I still have a lot to do. And it is 9 something. 9:38. So it's getting late. But like I said, I'm having a cup of coffee. I just might get my second burst of energy. Then who knows what I will be doing. Okay, so we take that out. And make sure you have, whenever you can, make sure you have one of these jaw lifter. They really come in handy. And these things get really hot. You don't want to burn yourself. Yes, it only made 3. I could have put it in half a pint, I guess. But you know, salsa are so versatile. Is that how you say it? Versatile? Versatile. So convenient to use in different recipes. Not just for to dip in. It did not ooze out, but you can see the bubbles coming up, and that's fine. Let me turn this up. And you want to make sure and have a, I don't know if you can see this. I have a towel here. Let me turn this. It already popped. I have a towel here because the counter might be too cold and you don't want to put the jars into shock. And perhaps maybe the jars will break or crack. I never had that problem yet. All my years of canning, I never broke a jar. I've had a couple that did not seal, but you can tell when they go bad. And you can even see it. Every now and then I would go back. This was in Pennsylvania years ago. I would go back down to the basement where I store these and make sure all the lids are sealed. You heard that one pop. You will hear the popping sound when the lids seal. Right now you can see this in the center. It's sort of like up. When they seal, the middle part will be pushed in. I would show you, but it's so hot. I don't want to burn myself. There's a puddle of water on top of the lid. Oops. There's another one that popped. Sometimes it takes a little longer to pop. That means it's sealed. I don't think I'm going to be able to show this. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's hot. Okay. I don't know if you can see it's a little raised yet. It hasn't popped. That means it hasn't sealed yet. Ooh, that was hot. And this one just sealed. I don't think you can see it very well. But in the middle, there's an indentation. It's inside. You'll see. It's very, even an amateur can see that when it's sealed, the center goes in. It dips. And that's all there is to canning. Basically, that's it. It's 15 minutes of processing time when you water bake. Some will argue you should put tomatoes in a pressure canner because it's not acid enough. But I never had problems with tomatoes. And with this recipe, and if you put cider vinegar in it, plus it has lime juice, so it's plenty acid. The only thing that is the green peppers. Green pepper is not very acid, but like I said, you have added the vinegar to increase the acidity, so it will be fine. So don't be afraid. Just give it a try. It's very satisfying to be able to grow your own food and to preserve it. And especially nowadays with this uncertainty going on, you know, the food shortages all over the world, canning is and other ways of preserving your food, it's a good thing. So give it a try. And if canning is not your thing, then you can freeze these. You can freeze them and try other methods of preserving your harvest. I think I might, start doing more and more of that and make a video of it. I don't go in depth, but just to give you an idea and a taste of what it is, what's all involved in canning. And you saw it's really not that much. You just make the food and heat it up and make sure your jars are warm and sterilized. I always sterilize. Some people just say, "Oh, washing is fine," but you don't want to take that risk. You're taking so much time to preserve it. You want to make sure that they are well preserved. So sterilize it. I highly recommend that, and give it a try. So that is all for now. Until my next video, which I will be, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I do want to make face masks since we will still be wearing face masks at least for a while, I think. Even when the vaccines come out, it's just a good thing to wear face masks when you have, especially if you have a cold or flu or maybe you have allergies, So it will come in handy. So I'm gonna show you how to make a simple face mask that anybody can make. And also, I might, I'm thinking about, I was hungry for cream puffs. So I'm thinking about making cream puffs and some kind of a Halloween treat. Also, I don't know what, but I'll come up with something. So until then, everybody, please stay safe and hope I get Yeah, it's late. I'm getting tired. I'm lost for words. Well, anyway, I'll close it up by saying God bless and see you in my next video. Bye bye. Oh, yes. Don't forget to subscribe. I keep forgetting how to say that. Yes. Please do subscribe and hit the notification button. That way you will be notified when my next video comes out. And like I said, I'm going to try to, make more videos more often and not procrastinate. And so please do share, subscribe, hit the bell, and also it'd be nice if you could share it with other people. So, till then, bye bye.